Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Glam with Suzanne. For those that are new, welcome, babes. And for those that are returning, welcome back. Today's video is super exciting, and I have the great opportunity to introduce you guys to a brand new beauty brand. They're called Nova Beauty. They have incredible lipsticks, lip liners, and lip glosses that just launched, and we're gonna try out everything. So I'm super excited. You have to keep on watching. And babes, you know the deal. If you're not part of my glam squad, what are you waiting for? All you have to do is smash the subscribe button and click the bell notification so you don't miss when I upload a brand new video. And you can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Glam with Suzanne and BoxyCharm Sneak Peek. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. That massive box back there is the massive box of all the products. I've actually secretly had the chance to play with them a little bit, but we are going to do all of that and more on camera. Very first thing I want to mention is that this video is in partnership with Nova Beauty, so thank you so much for partnering with me in this video. You guys know how much I adore lipsticks and lip glosses and all things lip products. If you follow me on TikTok, I do a lot of different crazy lip combinations, and I've been really enjoying that. So this is right up my alley, and a few of these products I've actually just been secretly using all the time, and I've been loving, so I'm so excited I can be able to talk about them formally. Now, for those that are wondering, Nova Beauty is a brand new beauty brand. They're actually under Fashion Nova. So this is really exciting because you guys know I am a Fashion Nova fan. So let me show you this big box. I'm not going to carry it in the screen every time just because it's massive and there's a mirror inside. So this is what the display looks like. Ta-da! It is massive, guys, and I tell you, this collection is everything and more. So what we're going to do in today's video is we're going to swatch all the lip liners and lip glosses, and for the lipsticks we'll do all lipstick swatches of all 26 shades because I'm crazy. So that's what we're gonna do. Before we jump into all things lippies, I want to quickly mention that Nova Beauty is actually cruelty-free and vegan. So the very first thing we're gonna start off with is the lip liners. There are 10 lip liners in the collection. They do retail for $10, so they're super affordable, which I really like, and they have a great shade range. So we're gonna swatch them all on the back of my hand, and I'm actually wearing one of them today, and I'll point that out to you guys. So just a little information about the lip liners themselves. It's a 2-in-1 lip liner. So on one side of the product you have the lip liner itself. I actually like the unique shape because it hugs your lips beautifully. And then on the other side you have this brush, which actually looks like a cute little toothbrush. It's a super soft brush, and what's great about it is it does help you blend in your lip liner. So once you have that lip line, sometimes it can look harsh. So you just take this little blending side and you brush it inwards. Gives you the perfect gradient every single time. So that's a unique little feature about this 2-in-1 product. It's also super creamy, really long lasting, which I really like. So you can have your little meal, be out on your day, and it does not fade. The other thing is that it doesn't like skip or tug, which is super important to me as a lip liner, because the moment it feels uncomfortable, I'm not wearing it. So it's a really cool product to have, and like I mentioned, the tip of it is a diamond shape to hug your lips. So let's get to swatching, and let's start off with the very first one that I have here. This is Nude 1. This would be the lightest one in the entire set. So this one over here is Nude 1. It's a really perfect, like, very neutral looking nude shade. Next up we have Nude 2, and this is one of my favorites. It's a really nice like mid-tone, very neutral, sort of on the brown spectrum of nude, and this one works for my complexion. So I really do like this one. This one is great as like a center shade. This one I could actually line my lips with. Then we have Pink Nude 1, and just like the name, this is a much more pinky undertone nude shade. Still really beautiful, kind of like that hint of rose to it. And these are super creamy, by the way, but they don't bleed. They stay where you put them, which is really important. Then we have Pink Nude 2, and that is that over there. Again, out of the pink nudes, this is my preferred lining shade. Next up, we have Coral 1, and this is like the perfect spring summer shade. You can line all of your coral lipsticks, even your red lipsticks with this, and it's absolutely gorgeous. If you really want to be extra, you can line this and then put like a pink nude in the center, and you get a really beautiful ombre lip. Next up we have Red 1, and everyone needs a red lip liner. This one is the Red 1 shade. Next up we have Red 2, which is a deeper shade, almost like a crimson red, and absolutely gorgeous. Can't believe these swatches are getting smaller. Leave it to me to have uneven swatches. Then we have Magenta 1, And this is much more on like that pinky purple spectrum, but actually it's almost like an orchid shade. This on its own is such a vibe for the spring. It's an absolutely stunning color. And then we have the two most, I would say, wearable shades that I keep picking up, and they're kind of like beat up already, is Brown 1, because I haven't stopped using it. So that is Brown 1, such a nice, beautiful, neutral brown shade, which is super hard to come by because a lot of the browns out there are super red based, but this one's really neutral. And then we have Brown 2. So if you are a deeper complexion, this is gonna be perfect for you. I'm gonna put it right underneath so you could kind of see that side by side. And this one is Brown 2. So here is the full 10 swatches of the lip liners. Again, they retail for $10. Can't be beat. Today's shade is actually Brown 1, and I love it. That's the shade that I'm wearing right now, Brown 1. So, so good. Every single one, like I mentioned, is dual-ended. You can't go wrong with this. So let me know which one was your favorite in the comments section. Again, for me, it would definitely have to be Brown 1 for my everyday. If I want to go pinky, I would go Pink Nude 2. And I quickly want to mention that this product over here is a matte finish for those that are wondering, and it is hydrated with silk oil to prevent drying. So everything that you need in a lip liner and more. So now let's move on to the lip glosses, and then I will finish off with all 26 lip swatches of the lipsticks. Pray for me, we're gonna have to need it because my lips are gonna be intense at the end. Okay, babe, so now let's move on to the lip glosses. These are ones that I'm also super excited for. There are 12 shades in total, and they retail for $14 each. They come in vibrant shades and very wearable neutral shades. So let's get to swatching and talk a little bit about them. So this is what the component looks like for the lip glosses, and this is my favorite shade. I've actually already tried it before, and it's absolutely gorgeous as a lip topper, but also alone. So the very important thing to note with these lip glosses is that they have no scent, so they don't have this like really strange smell. So if you're sensitive to scent, this is perfect for you. They are not sticky, they are super long lasting, and they are not heavy, and they glide on the lips really easily, which is so important. Nobody wants a super heavy, goopy lipstick that gets like your hair stuck in it. You don't want that, and this doesn't do that. And the great thing is that it doesn't leave that like goopy part in the middle when you're talking and you have like all of that sort of residue. You won't see that with this lip gloss. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my favorite shade layered over top of a nude. And this is a shade Period. So I'm gonna go ahead and layer this over top. And as you can see, the reflex of iridescent purple and pink shift to it. It just makes the lip kind of come alive. I really love that because you can see the difference as to what it looked like before and after. And I love this. And don't get intimidated by the color in the tube because it's much more wearable than you think. So here's the lip gloss applied over top of a nude shade, and look at how it just transformed the shade into something so much more special. And I love the reflex. It makes my lips look nice and juicy without them being heavy. As you can see, when I purse my lips together, there's nothing stringy or anything like that. It is just the perfect formula. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the rest of the shades on my hands and talk to you a little bit more about the formula. So first up, we have the clear gloss that every single person needs. This is in the shade Thick with 2 C's. And I'll just swatch it right over here for you guys, but it is this beautiful crystal clear lip gloss. I already put this on my lips, which is the shade Period, as you guys saw, but I will swatch it on the back of my hand so you could see what the shade looks like. The next shade that I've already tried off camera and that I love is called Thirsty. This is a true sort of peachy colored lip gloss. It has like slight reflex in it, but the base is primarily clear with this really nice hint of peach. Next up, we have the shade Tea. This is again one that has a little bit more shimmer to it. And it has a little bit more of a color base than the last shade. So here's the shade Tea. It's kind of like a rose gold shade with gold reflex in it and a really beautiful kind of silky looking color. So now we're moving on to the pink family. This would be the lightest of the lip gloss shade. This is the shade IYKYK. Maybe, I don't really know what that stands for. I'm probably too old to know what that stands for. But this shade is a really beautiful baby pink, and it really has like a soft focus look to it. It's hard to tell, but it's like a milky colored pink shade. And then in the next pink family, this one has little flecks of glitter in it. And this is a shade called Select. So here's the shade Select, which is a really pretty Barbie pink shade, but super wearable. And you could wear this really sheer if you want to. You could build it up, but this is another beautiful shade. Next up, we have the nude gloss of everyone's dreams. This is in the shade called No Cap, and this has no glitter in it. And this is the perfect nude gloss. It's great because it's kind of like that mid-tone nude, and I love that it has no glitter in it because if you just want a really simple day, this is the perfect go-to shade. Now we're getting a little bit more colorful, and the next shade that we have here is Paloma. This again has no flecks of glitter in it. It's kind of like your coral shade, and you could wear this super sheer, but this actually has a lot of color pigment to it. As you could see, you're getting quite a bit of color. You could sheer it out if you wanted to, but I do love that you have some color to work with here. Next up, we have this super pretty kind of like orangey shade, and this here is called Fire. And in true Fire nature, it's like this like red orange shade with flecks of glitter in it. Again, very fine micro shimmers. They just kind of leave your lips looking juicy and not sparkly. So this is what Fire looks like. Again, could be sheared out to a really nice peachy color, but I love that you go super orange with this. And keep in mind, this shade looks incredible on deep complexions. This shade is gonna look fire on you. Just like the name. We have 3 more to go. Let's see what we have here. So this shade I think is super unique. It's like a berry tone shimmery lip gloss, and it's called Moody. So here's the shade Moody. It's kind of like that berry shade actually. It's not too purpley, and it has little flecks of shimmer in it, just like you could see in the tube. But I love these 3 shades. These are perfect for spring. So if you are thinking of spring lip glosses, this is your trio. And we have 2 more to go in the red family. So the next one up is in the shade Sauce, and this is much more on like that cherry red spectrum. Ooh, this is really pretty. It's actually not as deep or as opaque as I thought it was gonna be. It gives you that perfect wash of like cherry red with it being super wearable. So this is a really nice one to have. And then up next is probably the most richest of the colors. This is the shade Dime. And again, much more on the deeper red spectrum. So I wonder how opaque it is. And again, this is much more of like this beautiful stained red shade without it being too opaque. So this will add that really perfect like hint of red to your lips, even if you want to go just in the center. And they're not as intimidating as you would see in the bottles. So definitely worth considering, especially if you like that really nice cherry lip color. And as you can see, I've been wearing this lip gloss topper since I've been talking through all 12 shades, and it doesn't look gummy, it doesn't look heavy, it's not dripping, it's like staying where I put it, and I love the shade. So if you are gonna get anything and you can only get one, Period is the way to go, and it's period with a T, okay? I might not be pronouncing it right. It's like period. That's how you say it. And it's so darn cute. And the rest of them are absolutely gorgeous. So let me know which one was your favorite in the comments section. So babes, up next is the lipsticks. There are 26 shades. They're actually called the Nova Beauty Cream Lipsticks, and there are 3 different finishes. There is the matte finish, a satin finish, and a shimmer finish. So those are the 3. I have segmented them out from matte, satin to the shimmer finish. So I'll be swatching them in that order. But first up, let's talk a little bit about the actual lipstick before we get into swatching. For the swatching component, I'll just put like a music over top so you guys could truly see the shades. But this is what the component looks like. It's a matte component on the outside. It does have a magnetic closure. So the great thing is that it's not gonna open up on its own and ruin your purse. And these lipsticks retail for $12 each. And the great thing about these lipsticks is that they're super moisturizing, they don't crack, they're super long lasting, and this goes for all 3 different finishes, which is really great that they were able to achieve this across the board. And that doesn't bleed over the area that you actually applied it. It stays put where you put it, which I absolutely love. And the great thing is that these could be medium to full coverage lipsticks. You could build them up, you could wear them as like a lip stain if you wanted to. There's so much versatility with these lipsticks, and the great thing is that they don't smudge either. And one more thing before I start swatching, sorry guys, I just want to quickly add, I'm going to wear all of these lipsticks in full opacity, so I'm not going to use it as a lip stain. I'm just going to show you exactly what it looks like when it swatches on, and I'm not going to wear any lip liner with it because I want you to see it as true to shade on me, so you can make a determination if this is the shade for you. So now we can get into the lip swatches. today's video featuring all great lip products from Nova Beauty. Let me know what your favorite products were in the comment section. Be sure to check out their lip liner, lip gloss, and lipsticks. I'll link everything down below. Thank you so much to Nova Beauty for partnering with me in today's video, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, babes.